Welcome back. First of all, I want to thank everybody who subscribed to me. Thank you for subscribing to me. This is very, very much appreciated. Thank y'all for subscribing to me. One thing I want to try to do now is try to get my likes as high as my views. Help me get my likes up. Thank y'all. Also, if you like what I'm doing, leave it in the comments for me. Leave comments, leave comments, leave comments. I ask everyone. Now, this is one of the races where last week I had somebody come in. They was coming in. There was a couple of them. They did a couple of likes where they was like, "He's a high B. I mean high C, low B, because of the power." Well, I have a race coming up. This is a ladder race today, and this ladder race today is 3 B's, 4 C's, and 1 D, which is me. And I like this because it's a very good learning experience. When I race with C's, people go, "Well, when I race with C's, I don't care if it's a 1% or 2% incline, I'm going to get left. No matter how much, you're going to see me put out power on this thing, will be left in the dirt. It doesn't matter. My weight matters. That's why I keep saying I have to lose weight to compete in a higher level. And it's not that I'm trying to lose weight just to compete. When you're losing weight, you want to enjoy losing weight, because what happens is people start losing weight, and it's happened to me before, and you do stuff and you get excited, you keep running, and then you find that it becomes difficult and it's hard to get refocused back in. So this helps me stay focused. So I tell any bigger guys, now you haven't seen Roland in a while. He told me something happened to his trainer and he's getting that fixed. And so he's a bigger guy. I found that when I race in these, and I race somebody who's 100 and, let's say 110 and maybe 115, I would go more about 110, 99 to 100, about 110, who can really pedal. Those are the people that really, really run me in the ground when we're racing. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and give a show this video, but it's me, and the other thing about this is this is my NTS versus my ZSUNRs. Now the ZSUNR team that's on here, I've never seen Mr. Tornadoes. I've never seen them before. I know one of the racers, but for the rest of the team, I've seen videos of them. They eat up anybody out there, and I'm part of the Centaurs. And I race with them on the ZSUNRs, and not ZSUNRs, but NTSs, and I like racing with them because they find ladder races on the weekend. Like I have one next Sunday coming up, and I will post about that one. So let's get into this race. We're 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off on here. And as we take off, you can see I'm in front. We're flat. I can roll with them on flats. It's the beginning of the race, so it's not the end of the race. So I don't know if I did a flat as fast with them the whole way. But you can see as we're riding, as long as we're on negative or 0 flats coming off a negative, I can roll with them. I can ride with them. Sorry about the graph over my power limit right there. That was just a mistake. It'll go away in a moment. I didn't realize I had it. But as we hit this 1% incline, you notice they're starting to pull away from me, and I'm putting out 450, you know, and it's only at a 1% incline. And these are C's and B's in front of me, and they're starting to, this is what I talk about all the time. I am starting to get left like I'm standing still, and I'm constantly putting out power. But these guys, because of the terrain, as long as you get 1 to 2% incline on there, I can't do nothing about it. The race started, I'm fresh. I didn't ride Friday, my legs are feeling good. I'm putting out about 400, 500 watts in between that weight, and I can't even see them anymore. They're gone. This is why the name of this ride is the loneliest ride. The lonely ride, because I am literally by myself the rest of this ride. You will not see them anymore. In fact, I finished with the leader of this race and me is a 6-minute difference, over a 6-minute difference from when I finished at and the leader of the race finished at. And I didn't give up, I just kept riding. Don't give up on yourself, even though you see that sometimes it feels like it's easier to give up on yourself. You can go, "Oh man, this sucks." No, I wasn't even, I told the team, they were like, "Man, we suck." No, I'm not upset about the idea that they left me like that. I don't care. I felt good about the idea that I got a chance to race with them. The opportunity for them to think, hey, you're good enough to ride with us, so we're gonna invite. In fact, you're so good. We feel confident in you riding with us that we're gonna come up with a race, and we're gonna find races that we can see we can get done on the weekend. So that right there, genuinely makes me want to keep at this. I don't care if I go in the next race next Sunday, we doing this again, and it's all bees. I don't care. I'm appreciative of them inviting me to race with them. And I know it's not, no, they look at my power numbers and people forget that I'm heavy. And so I look at more as almost a compliment, because it's you gotta feel good about the idea that people do invite, and you see, when we get the little burst of confetti, it means we broke a record. So for me, I'm at a record pace on this race. So on this course, I'm at a record pace for me on this course. So it's not like I'm doing low on this course. I'm putting out after that 400. You gotta remember my FTP is like I want to say it's like 440, somewhere in there, 430. And so I'm pretty much around my FTP this whole race. And so, they would talk to me in my ear. You said I have my earpiece in. They would talk to me in my ear and they go, "Hey man, and I'm like, no, don't worry about me. I'm very appreciative that I got up this morning. We raced this race at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna let you know, this was the first of 6 races of Saturday. I did the tiny races, which I'm actually filming everything. If you notice, this week's every jersey is in my 6th jersey. This is my 6th jersey. Got my name on the back. This jersey represents. I met my wife. If anybody want to know about these jerseys, I'm gonna tell you now. I met my wife on October 6th. We met online. OkCupid on October 2nd was my birthday. I just sent out a thing. And then in 2018, we met on that. We met online, and then we actually met in person at a Starbucks, which I guess that's a bad thing in dating, but I used to like meeting people at Starbucks. We met at Starbucks on October 6th. So each number that I wear represents some date that's significant in our lives. So I have a ton of jerseys. I get them made. The next ones you'll probably see soon. In the next season, not now, but soon. When I change jerseys, it's probably gonna be the Bulldogs. I'm in Georgia, so I'm a Georgia fan. So I'm sure I'm a Bulldog jerseys. But right now, I'm going through all my Falcons jerseys, and that's the significance of the numbers on the front. They represent something else in my relationship. Some number like wedding day, the month that we got married. They represent all those kind of things. But back at the race, I'm doing all this talking because, like I say, this race I sped up just a little bit faster than normal. It's at 500%. So like I said, this race was nothing but me. There was nobody else on here. I was pretty much by myself. And if you can see, by the time I finished, people was at home eating breakfast. Well, I'm sorry. Most of them they're on, I want to see CUT time. They're 6 hours ahead, 5 hours ahead of us. So when we raced this race, this is 11 o'clock for them. It was 6 o'clock in the morning here for me. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. So that's another reason I appreciate NTS3's doing this, because I'm in a whole different time zone. You have to understand, I'm 5 hours behind them. So when we race, you like, man, I hope I didn't wake you up too early, but this is the only one I can find right now. I'm like, no, this is when I wake up every day. So I'm very appreciative of them finding this race. And you can see there, right here on the scale, you see, I think the number 1 guy, I want to look at, he's 4 hours ahead of 4 minutes ahead of me. And, I'm way back there. Even the one in front of me. There's a C on the ZSUNR that was in front of me, and he was still like 2 minutes ahead of me. I was riding pretty good. It was the courses are what changes it for me. Now, when we get to the point where when we're doing these stage races and they have hills, you notice that I have to do 2 or 3 of them before I win one. And it's not because the hills are what makes them. If we ever do this race, which I'm pretty sure we end up doing a stage race with this year, the hills cause me a lot of problems with lighter guys. And like I say, Roland Howard, he can beat me on these because he's light enough to get up the hill, but strong enough to put the power in. So he makes it more of a competition for me. And those are people, BB, Petter, and Dave. All these guys are heavier riders, but they're light enough where they just they just cause me problems when I'm racing them because my weight really comes into play. You know, I put this power, my weight comes into play in this thing. So I'm gonna put the graphs up here of, you know, where I finished and where everybody else finished and the times on there. So you can see, but anybody else who ever wanted to know what would happen if I race C's and B's, you get to see it here. I'm even super tucking now. And I'm just like, you know, it was nothing I could do. I'm very appreciative. Hey, I want to let y'all know, Elliot, thank you for putting me on this, man. You get another one, like I say, son, anytime you get them on the weekends, I'm there for them, man. I don't care who we racing, what we're racing, you know, the computer screen, man, these guys are good. Hey, ZSUNR Tornadoes, man, keep winning. Y'all my boys, man. NTS, I'm with the Centaurs. We're going to keep winning. And I want to say thank y'all for following me. Keep subscribing, leaving comments. And with that, I want to say have a great day. Bundle up. It's got this cold wind out here. And also, just ride them.